Alright, we're back. Get some different tools. Okay, bearings are sitting over here still, right to where I left them. That's why I left them there. This camera's in my way. My hands are dirty again. Didn't take long. Okay, put a washer in first. Put a lot of grease in there to hold the bearings. Just like before. They just stick together pretty good, so I'm going to try 4 at a time. It's not working very well. Like I said, any more than 2 pretty much is a problem. Yep, they're all wadded up over there now. Yep, bearing turned sideways, stuck at the side, screwed everything all up. So you're not saving any time, because now you come over here and fix it. Basically shove the whole of them back out. Come back over here, put them in there correctly. There you go. So go back to them 2 at a time like you should have done the first time. So trying to do more than 2 just doesn't seem to ever work. Sometimes 1 at a time is the way to go. So you lay them in like that too. You got total control of what you're doing. When you got a big wad like that, you don't have any control. Put them on your thumb, you do them on the back. When you put them on your finger, you do them on the front or top. There's 3. That'll be a mess. Oh yeah. 1 came back. Told you it never works. Doesn't keep me from trying though. Sure they're all in there correctly. Definitely a little greasy now. Yeah, a little greasy. Alright, what do we got in there? So see how they're all laid up in there? Should let me put it together, I would hope. Find out. And get the tranny. One tranny. Don't forget to put the shift shaft in before you put the tranny in it. You can't come back and do that later. Okay, so we got our little washers there, titty washers toward the bottom. So that should just slip right in. So let the end up. Something won't go in, so pull it out. Instead of fighting it, find out what the problem is. Bearings appear to be in. Appear to be in all the way. We're in neutral. All the gears are lined up. I don't know. That time I went in correctly. Okay, get the shift shaft installed correctly. It's in the groove where it belongs. Good. That doesn't go any further with a shocker. Make sure it rotates before you put it in. Keep beating on it. If you're binding it up, there's probably a problem. Okay. Let me just put Loctite on these. This is supposed to be a hot rod bike, so we'll put Loctite on it. Normally you don't need it. If you tighten them down, you still don't need it. Make the customer happy. Customer's always wrong. Right. There you go. Okay. Now we torque them. Make sure it runs. Make sure it don't rotate before you do anything though. It's tight. Well, these aren't too hard to strip, so you gotta be careful. And the lower one here breaks. It's just a real thin Boston like that, and it cracks right in half, pulls the whole top off. Give you something to look forward to. Feels good. Okay, spin it around. That went on pretty easy. Our lock tab. Our new nut that fits. Okay, what do we got going on here? Remember, hold up your fingers. Hold tight, or it gets you. Okay, this time we use this one here, or this one here. See, this one's kind of on the back side or center. This one's on the leading edge. You're supposed to do on the leading edge so it keeps it tight. Over here it can still get loose. Here it holds it tight. Of course, if this nut one's come off, those locks aren't going to keep it on there either. So just in case you think it's going to help you any. Find something to use to get that thing over center. Once it's over center, you can beat on it. On the race bike, I only put the nut lock on there for one reason, to keep from losing the nut. I don't know how many times I've had nuts fall off when I'm pushing the bike in line. So I put the tab on just to make sure the nut stays put. I don't even care if the tab's tight as long as it doesn't let it fall off. Okay, we're in neutral. Go back over here. And do our shifting check. Shift lever. Okay, we're backwards, so up is low. Down a second. There we go. So dogs have to line up. Good spring back, see? Low. For a second. forth. The dogs have to line up. If they hit on the end, they don't go. They have to go in between. Between gear right there. There it goes. And neutral. Should be right there. Different out, you wiggle a little bit. Yep, it's in there. Okay, it's shifting. Still dry. It'd shift better if I had liquid on there. Okay, now we do our clutch. Boom. Chain. Clutch basket assembly. Okay, get them all assembled like that. So you know they're on there. You go back and forth, they're on. Get them started. Get the transmission on there. In neutral, so it doesn't want to do it. There's low. Come on. Well, this is that one that went on real tight, remember? Hasn't changed any. There it goes. Lesion the first time, getting broken in. Ooh, brass punch. That's it. My sprocket's already on. Okay, where is our hardware? Clutch lock. Yeah. Cold chisel duty. Oh, very good. Motor sprocket. That goes all the way. Tight. Hold the clutch. Tight. Remember, be dedicated. They let go, it gets you. Okay, that one's in the wrong spot. That one's in the wrong. So they're both in the wrong spot. And that one's kind of in the middle. Go with that one. And it's where the stud is too. Damn it. Why is everything in my way? I did it. Okay. It's locked on. Spins good. We are in gear right now, so put it in neutral. There we go. Alright. assemble all this good stuff now. Pressure plate. Have to have our tool to do this. Wrong socket. All right. Tools out. Okay, so you have a long and a short side. Short side's on the bottom, long side's on the top. Don't put that piece of crap in there. This is a piece of crap, don't put it inside here. Okay, it goes in there, roughly centered up, around like that. Put down jacket so you got tension here you can put on here. Okay, make sure they're about equal, feel good. I'm going to tighten the nut down here, bolt in this case. Okay, you got the studs are slightly off whack. Find the ones that are off the most. Take your screwdriver and give them a little whack to line them up. See how that already made it go in already, just doing that one whack. Yep, I think that's all it took. It's trying to go, but not quite. This one up here is in the way. There you go. That's all we need. Alright. 1/4 inch nuts. Make sure they're locking nuts. Don't want these to come off. Could be a bad thing. Okay, you always do the one next to your brace here. The ratchet shouldn't work if you don't have it engaged. There it goes. Oh, there's no. I think my ratchet's breaking. That's new. Haven't done that before. Cheap ass ratchet. See, there it goes again. Yeah. I think my ratchet just broke. Yep, something happened. Geez, I've been using that for 40 plus years. Works good in reverse. Cheap ass tools. Torque it. Remember, you over torque these, you have a problem with it. Okay, let's go ahead and compress the clutch a little bit. Now let the clutch move down against your stop. At least my ratchet's working now. Have to take it apart and find out what's going on with it. It's hard to believe it's going bad after all these years. I never abuse it. It's a genuine SK. Alright, so the clutch appears to be released. So we know it'll work on the bike if we can push it on that. As long as you can push it enough. Okay, tool out of the way. Okay, now our Harley spring and our aftermarket shoe. Okay. Now we get our breaker bar here. Turn our motor over. Make sure everything works like it's supposed to. Everything appears to be rotating. Pistons come up where they belong. Idle speed, right? Okay. So that works pretty good. Happy with that. So we'll come back tomorrow and see if it's leaking any fluid out of it. Hopefully it's not. We have to hook up the ignition in here. Time it and everything for them also. I can see right now we're in the overlap on the front cylinder. We see how the valves are open right now. See, these ones are closed. We're in the wrong spot. This lifter's also all the way up for some reason. Unadjust this lifter. Yeah, we need to go more than that. There we go. Okay, so just because we're at top dead center, this one's at top dead center too, but one of these is on overlap, one's on compression. If the lifters are not moving, you're on compression. If we're moving right now, you're on the overlap. These are on overlap. I can tell because that one's higher than that one. So are these two here going to move? No movement. See how these ones over here are moving? See my fingers going up and down? You can't see very much. See how the lifters are moving now? They're dancing over here. That's because we're at top dead center, but we're on the overlap stroke. So when I adjust valves, I do it right here when we're top dead center and when they're not moving. I do these two adjustments. That's how I do it. Okay, so we're going to put ignition in. We have to rotate this around to the other stroke. So there's our top dead center right there, compression stroke. So that's where this ignition times in at. At least it's supposed to, but it doesn't, because this is the wrong ignition for a Sportster. This one's timed at 36 degrees maximum. 70 Sportsters go in at 39 degrees advance, and 900 bikes go in at 45 degrees advance. So if you want to make your bike run good, put it at 45 degrees advance. It'll run a lot better than it does at 39. In the 70s, we had crappy gas and oil embargo. Hard to get gasoline. So they made the bikes run slower. Look at that, it goes right in there, almost. Right there, coming out. There we go. It's snug, but it goes through. Like those Chinese toys, you got to pull on to make it tight. Otherwise it gets fat, it won't go through. Okay, there's our ignition module, so we'll go with that, time that up a little later. This right now is installed in there. Here's our excess loop of wire. We're going to have to hook this up to a battery to time it. It has a little LED light right here, lets you know what the time is at. We'll be going over that in another video here, not this one. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow. No, we're not working tomorrow. Next week. My holiday, I'm going to work on my crap. Okay, this goes in here like this. For now, we'll be back later to do it correctly. Okay, so we're back like it was a day and a half ago before we had the oil leak. So we'll come in tomorrow and hopefully there's no oil leak. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. We want no more oil. Plug up all your orifices here. We don't want nothing running in there and getting into that. So it goes in like that. It's kind of dangerous on the cam covers, so we're not going to go that way. Pushing it that way. Okay. So anyway, we'll be back in a couple days and continue on that. I need to rebuild some heads before I can do much more. So those were supposed to be done a couple days ago. Instead we had to work on this again. Alright, that's it for this one for tonight. It is 2 a.m. right now. Almost 2 a.m. So I can go work on my Sportster right there. And go home. And I think I'm going to go home and eat dinner. Alright, that's it for tonight.